Whoever this message is for on today, whoever I'm speaking to on today, you have stepped into, or you're stepping into a season where you're having a profound insight about who you are, a profound insight about what your environment looks like, a profound insight about who you want to connect with, who you want to be, no matter your age, no matter your gender, no matter what you're doing before, whatever it is you're pursuing, or whatever it is you're coming out of, whatever it is you're stepping into, whatever you're doing, sweetheart, I want to come and tell you on today that keep doing it. Whatever this thing is setting you up for a better future. It's setting you up to come out of whatever toxicity you were in. It's setting you up to see yourself truly how the divine sees you. Because sometimes, y'all, we get into situations, we get on jobs, we get in family dynamics, and we start forgetting who we are, genuinely who we are. We already know we're anointed. We already know we're favored. We already know we're beautiful. We already know we got this special thing about us. Whether or not you feel like you're gifted or not, there's always something special about you, because God created you that way. Whatever this thing is, it may look quirky to other people, it may look weird to other people, but that is your gift. That is you. That is your essence. That's what makes you magnetic. And now, whoever you are, you're stepping into that thing boldly. Whatever it is, y'all, it don't have to be big. It could be small. You can just decide you want to braid your hair today. You can just decide, you know what, I want to put on some Timbs today. You can just decide, you know what, I'm deciding I'm going to take this route to work today. Not realizing that it's all connected to your insight, your perspective. You may go a different route and God show you something totally different, show you a billboard that say boldly go. That's the thing that you need to push you to your next. Whoever I'm speaking to, I'm telling you, you may feel like it's minor, whatever this thing you're doing, however you're deciding to change your life, change your perspective, change the way you show up, change the way you eat, change the way you speak, is not a small thing. It may look big to, or small to other people, but it's big to God. Y'all, that's the scripture. Do not despise the small beginnings. This insight, y'all, is on a whole nother level. I'm not talking about you just sitting up on the outside, sitting on the bench. We've been there, done that. We've allowed a lot of people to play their roles, and we clapped for them. We showed up for them. Some of you physically showing up to all these different games and events and functions for other people, and you don't mind doing that, and I get it. But now when you sit, baby, you're not going to be just looking. There's a whole nother vision that's happening right now. Your eyes are changing. You're not seeing the world like how you used to. You're seeing it now how God sees it. And sometimes when you get into that space, in that place, people stop understanding you. That's how you know you're headed in a new direction. You're headed on the right path. You're doing something, because people stop understanding you. When you get into that season where you start truly stepping into your own identity, truly believing that you can do better and be better, truly connecting with people that love you and see you, other people that's really not understanding or not ready to grow, or whatever it is, no matter who it is in your life, it could be a stranger, they will not understand you. That's how you know you're elevating, you're growing, you're coming out of what was, because you're no longer identifying with the normal things around you. You're no longer identifying with mediocrity. You're no longer identifying with this normalcy. You don't want to be in the regular line. You don't want to be with what do they call them? I don't think they call them norms, y'all. What do they call them when you be, y'all know you go to the club and you don't want to, it's not VIP, it's something else. General population, baby. That's it. You don't want to be with the general pop anymore. You want to be up there with the big dogs, baby. That's what you're creating right now for yourself in your own way. You don't have to be with nobody else. You're creating that big image, that big life, whatever it is, in your own world. And you're doing it because of the insight that you have. Listen, y'all, when we go through things, good, bad, whatever it is, that's all a part of your journey. So God is taking all these things that you've gone through, and he's placing it in one, what I heard was a zip file. A whole zip file. The good, the bad, the ugly, the people, the children, the husband, the cat, dog, all of it is in a zip file now. And that thing that you feel like, or that zip file that you feel like you're going to go and put somewhere and hide and toss away, no. God is saying, I'm compiling everything that you've experienced, that you've gone through, and I'm going to create a beautiful life just for you in the way that I want you to live it. Because sometimes let's be real. We look at other people and we feel like, okay, oh, I like that. I want to try that. Oh, I want to pick a little bit from this and do this and do this. But God is saying, no, this season right here, every single thing that you went through, that you experienced, good or bad, I'm putting it in a zip file, and I'm going to show you how to make this thing work for you so that you will no longer be stagnant. You will no longer be guessing and stressing about whether or not you should have disconnected, whether or not you should stay. You will no longer be upset about who want to love you, who don't want to love you, who want to connect with you, who don't want to connect with you. You'll start seeing who I'm talking to. You're already seeing that stuff, those things, those people, you had to go through that. But now God is going to really open up your eyes and let you see who you truly are, and let you see who they're truly not. These people that I'm talking about, who they're not. I told y'all, we're going on a journey now. We're opening up our crown. We're opening up the way that we think. And every time we open up these things, we got to realize that everything is connected. Everything, y'all. Energy. Everything we do is based off energy. That energy connects with other people's energy, and when there's a clash going on, it affects the way you think. It affects the way you show up, especially if it's people that you love. I don't even know why I'm going into this. Especially if it's people that you love. So God is saying, you know what, these people may not ever change. You cannot make them change either. So what I'm going to do is allow you to experience this, or take everything that you've experienced and show you how to work around this foolishness. Show you how to work around your coworkers. Show you how to work around your family dynamics. This zip file, baby, it is not just something that you're going to be able to just toss away. No. Whenever you need it, you're going to be able to unzip that thing and pick up a little piece, maybe from your past, pick up a little piece from your future, pick up a little piece. These things, whatever is happening, I don't know why Spirit is putting it together like this, but whatever is happening is a profound thing. It's a profound insight. Whoever you are, you've tapped into it now. You've had that aha moment. You've literally had an aha moment. I know I have, y'all. Let me share my story. I keep telling y'all, I feel like I've gone through so much, but I just feel like recently I've had this aha moment, like, I'm the ish. And I'm just going to say it just like that, like, period. And I'm not saying that nobody else is not that. I'm just saying for me, I feel like because everything that I've overcome, that's why I feel like that. It don't have nothing to do with my clothes. It don't have nothing to do with the way I look. It has nothing to do with any of that. The fact that I've overcome so much and I'm still standing. No matter what my outside look like, the environment looks like, what I'm driving, what I'm living, how I'm living, whatever that looks like, that's just tangible things. Me as a person, I feel more solid than I've ever felt. And it's because I realize now that all this stuff that I've gone through, it was for me to be 10 toes down for this moment right here. Whatever that moment is for you. 10 toes down for this new interview. 10 toes down, preparing yourself for your new baby. 10 toes down, preparing yourself for the new home. 10 toes down because of every single thing that you've gone through. You now have a new perspective on life. Y'all, I'm at the park right now. This is my thing. I don't know why Spirit keep bringing me to this pond, but here I am. I love it. So I'm walking around this pond, and I stop and look in this pond. As I'm looking in the water, I see all these leaves and all kind of stuff. But underneath there, I see a few bubbles keep coming up. A few bubbles here and there, here and there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we know there's fish and things down there that's living, that's breathing, that's doing all of that. But I'm looking from another perspective. I'm on the outside looking at this water, not seeing the fish, not seeing where the bubble's coming from, but something is living under there. Baby, no matter all the chaos, foolishness, and drama that's been placed on your life, there's still abundance underneath all of that. There's still healing underneath all of that. There's still life underneath all of that foolishness. And God is going to show you now how to operate, how to scrape that stuff off of your mind, off of your heart, off of your environment, off of the way you think about yourself. Scrape it all off of you and show you that there's still life. Whoever you are, you're just now stepping into that new life, that new vision, that new you. Whatever it is you're trying to do, this is the new insight. This is the new insight now. You're stepping into that. And now when you step into this thing, you won't be able to, and you will not operate how you did in the past. You just won't be able to. You've outgrown that old version of you. And if you feel like you haven't, you're on your way. I told you we need to start actually acknowledging these small things. Do not despise the small beginnings. Even if you decide today you want to cut your hair different, something is making you do that. That reminds me of my sister. She does not take pictures. She called me the other day and was asking me, should she take her, I don't want to put her business out there, but she just wanted to take some pictures or whatever, which was so rare for her. And I feel like she asked me because it was kind of I felt like a moment, just a moment of validation. Like, I'm doing this. I'm stepping outside of my cocoon. I'm stepping outside of my norm. I'm stepping outside of my insecurities. And I'm going to take these pictures. And when she told me, I felt like that was a liberation for her. That she was being liberated. She hadn't done it yet. But the fact that she's even thinking about doing it, there it is. It's your mind deciding, thinking, the way that you think, y'all. I told y'all these things, this mind right here is connected to so much. It's connected to your heart. It's connected to your private areas. It's connected to your feet. It's connected to your hands. It's connected to everything. So the moment we start tapping into this thing right here, it opens up this thing right here, that insight. Come on, Holy Spirit. That insight. No longer looking at life, no longer looking at yourself, no longer looking at the situation from just a man's point of view. And when I say that, I mean a human point of view. No longer seeing yourself that way, because God don't see you that way. And so now that you're getting this insight, this profound insight, like, oh my goodness, I really can pay these bills by myself. Oh my goodness, I really can go to these movies by myself. Oh my goodness. God has just shown me what my path is. Somebody has, listen, you are stepping into something that's about to be so beautiful. Just within yourself first. You got to get on fire first within yourself. Y'all, the other day I was listening to Les Brown. I love him. I used to listen to him before I started my platform for real. I would listen to him all the time. He said, you got to be hungry. I love when he say that. You have to be hungry about you, about what you want, about how you want to show up, about how you want to be, about how your life is going to be. Whatever it is, I'm telling you, you have the capability to do it. There's still life in you. Whoever's feel like they're drowning, let's go back to this pond because we headed back to it. Whoever feel like they're drowning, you're not. It's all your perception. How you perceive your life to be. How you perceive you to be. In the moment you get a different image or a different perspective, or God show you, sometimes we have to step out from these situations, step out from the job, step out from the people, step out from the environment, and actually look at it from the outside. Because when we're in it, it looks chaotic. When we're in it, it looks like we're drowning. When we're in it, it looks like we're never going to come out of it. So God is going to release somebody. I don't know what that looks like for you, but God is going to release you in a way to where you can step outside of this thing, whatever this thing is, and actually see. God is going to allow you to see these people, see this environment, see whatever you need to see to push you to your next. Because it's time for you to glow up, baby. Whoever you are, I know they use that glow up thing, but I'm not talking about nothing tangible like this outside stuff. I'm talking about you're going to glow up in such a way that people, when they see you, they're going to feel you. They're going to feel you before they actually see you. Sometimes men see you with the eye. Y'all know we visual people. We are visual people. But you, sweetheart, it's going to be the opposite. Even if you dress down with sweats and a cap and shades on, the moment you come by, baby, your energy, your aura is going to snatch off people's wigs. It's going to bend trees. It's going to make the puppies bark at you. It's going to be a whole lot going on. And I'm telling you this right now because it's all going to be based on that insight, that inner work that you're going through. Whoever I'm speaking to. The days of us arguing with nonsense people that don't want to do nothing, don't want to grow, don't want nothing out of life, we done with that. We can talk about the devil, but we're going to also make sure we feed our souls, feed our minds, feed what we need to feed in order for us to continue to be healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's what we own right now. So we're going to take off with that. I told you over here, y'all, listen, welcome. It's 14 minutes in, y'all. Welcome to the channel. If you're new over here, it's all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and not letting up. If you're returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. So speaking of putting our foot on the gas, y'all, that's what we doing now. But now it's putting our foot on the gas. We not sleeping on us. That's what it is. Come on, Spirit. The days of us sleeping on us is over. We never needed the validation. And some of us may have, and that's okay. We never needed the validation. We never needed anybody to clap for us. But we've always been showing up and being there for everybody else. But now God is saying, let's switch this thing around. Take off on them. Hit the gas. But let it be a perspective, or let it be about you. Whatever this thing is. And that's not you being selfish. That's you making sure your cup is full so you can give everybody else. Y'all, my channel is switching. I know what it is now. It's a connection. I got a big heart. I don't even know. I wasn't always like this. I went through a purging. And I went through it again. It's like I keep going through it because I need my heart to stay a certain way in order to feed you all, in order to encourage you all, in order to encourage myself first. I have to encourage me first before I can encourage you. And so I have a big heart for people. I love. No matter, I'm single right now. That ain't no problem for me. I don't sit around and mope about that. Can't nobody throw that up in my face and make me feel no way about that. It's a choice. It's a choice for me to be single. God already know who he got set apart for me. The same way with you. Your heart is too big. You're too loving. You're too kind. Now, when I say that, it's not that you need to stop doing that. No, it's just that you carry these things. This is the fruit of the Most High. You carry that. So y'all, I got this big heart. I love. Just love. But I realize now that these connections and love is all connected to us. How we see ourselves. If we cannot love ourselves, we cannot love anybody else. And everything we do, I told y'all, it's connected. Even if you don't have any friends or you don't have a lover, you don't have any of this, you still connected to yourself. So how do you treat yourself? How do you show up for yourself? I said this yesterday or whatever the other video. I'm about to love myself down the same way that I love you, the same way I love the strangers, the same way God tell me to do XYZ for this person. I'm going to do it for me too. All gas, no brakes. And that's not taken away from anybody else. It's just that I'm first on the list now. I'm first. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Do not apologize for this season that you're stepping into. It's going to take you putting yourself first in order for you to get that new perspective, in order for you to change your mindset, in order for you to tap into this new version of you. Because I'm telling you, whoever you are, it's time now. God is allowing you to step into this new version of you. And I told you he's going to wipe away some of these things that's going on around you. The debris, the chaos, the people that no longer serve you. He's going to clear it out and release you so that you can actually move forward in whoever he's calling you to be. Whatever you're supposed to be doing. Whoever you're supposed to be connecting with, because let's keep it 100. Some of us may be in dynamics, situationships that was just only supposed to be for a season, and we made a bed there. And God is saying, but that was supposed to be just for an experience, just for a season. I needed you to experience that so that you can get the wisdom that you need. And now it's time for you to open up your eyes and see. Get the insight about this person and stop overlooking what they're doing, what they're saying, how they're treating you, because those are the very ones he wants to remove from your life so that you can fly. You cannot fly with the baggage. And some of these people will keep you close to them just enough to keep you on the ground. It's time now for you to stop walking and start flying. God wants you to be an eagle. And the only way we can do that sometimes is if he pushes us out the nest. What does that look like? Wiping away our comfortability. And we don't like it sometimes, but sweetheart, I'm telling you, you are more than capable of flying right now. Because somebody may be listening to this and you like, oh, I wish I felt like that. I wish I could do that. I see it and I know I can, but how? Sometimes we have to just step out there, y'all. Even when we don't know what it looks like, we have to just step out there because those are the moments that God is waiting on. In the moment you do step out there, that's when he has something to work with. But as long as you sitting on the bench, how can you know? Like, God know who you are, but let's think about it from a man's point of view. If I put you on my team and you never get on that field and play, I never get to see what kind of qualities you have, how you operate with the other team players. How do I know what you carry? How do I know your gifts, your strength, your weaknesses? The only way I know is if I put you out there and let you play. Somebody need to get on the field and play. Somebody need to play now. And when I say that, I'm not saying go out and play and be reckless. No, I mean, you need to get in the game. It's time for you to get in the game now. It's enough time has gone by for us to sit back and let everybody else win and shine and thrive and all of that. You done raised the babies, or they got a little bit older now. You can stop using that excuse. There's no more excuses for that. The husband might be cutting up a little bit, but he done found something to do. Listen, it's now time for you to find you something to do. Somebody needed to hear that. Stop getting mad at baby daddy. Stop getting mad at husband, getting mad at children because they don't want to hang out. Everybody got something to do, but you don't. You need to start tapping into you. God is saying, I'm opening up now your insight. I'm opening up new things, because maybe you don't even realize you like to paint. Maybe you don't realize you like jazz. Maybe you don't realize you like to dance. Maybe you don't realize you actually can play cards if you learn how to play. These are the things that when I say play, again, it don't have to be that, but these are things that we don't realize it's so small. But when you start doing these things, it's a part of you. When you start realizing, oh, I am good at XYZ. With or without this person, this thing, that thing. It's your insight. It's your perspective on how you see life, how you see your connections. It's this connection thing. We're going to walk heavy on this, y'all, for however long Spirit is telling me to, because we don't realize that our lives are based on these connections. This whole generational curse thing, it's all based on the connections that we had as children. What mama said, what daddy said, how sister treated us, how grandma did us. All these things are based on our connections, and these connections, whether they're good or bad, affected the way we operate now. So if we get a handle on this thing now, it will affect what our future looks like, what our grandchildren's futures look like, what our children's future look like. It's all based on connections, but this connection have to start within in order for us to give it on the outside. Oh my goodness, my mouth is dry, but Spirit is speaking to somebody on today, y'all. Your insight, your perspective about you has changed. And if it hasn't, it's on its way. It's literally on its way. You clicked on this video and you still watching. It's 22 minutes in. You're still watching. You know it. You feel it. And you may not have any clarity or direction about how to do this thing, where to go, whatever it is. I'm telling you right now, just begin to start tapping in with you. Do something today or tomorrow or whatever that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. If you know you got a hard time with befriending people or just being that person to initiate the conversation, do it. When you out and about, even if it's at the register, spin around and tell the person, hey, I like your shoes, or hey, whatever. Don't be awkward about it if you can. But if you are, that's still you. And if that person, them people feel like you crazy and you awkward, that's how they see you. That's not your truth. We got to start realizing this stuff. I told you, God is going to start taking all of these things that man made you feel like was crazy, that looked like was quirky and weird and all of that. God is going to show you just how beautiful that is, because it's a part of you. And when we start embracing it and start looking at it from a different perspective, we'll start seeing that that's our power. Every single thing that man told you was stupid, your ideas, the things you want to do, we'll start realizing that's your power. It just wasn't meant for you to connect with them to do that. Meant for you to tell them your business. Meant for you to tell them your ideas. That's all. These individuals were not meant to connect with that. You're stepping into a whole new version of you. And it's all going to start here. Even if your environment doesn't change anytime soon, I'm telling y'all right now, whoever I'm speaking to, if you change your perspective, if you really allow God to take all this stuff you've gone through, the good, bad, the ugly, and show you how to work that thing, cook it up, baby. Cook it up. I'm spitting in everything because that's it right there. Cook it up. Sometimes all we have is some peas and whatever in the refrigerator, and God will show you how to go in there and make a whole meal for you and your babies. They looking around trying to figure out how in the world you made a whole meal out of some bologna and whatever else you got in there. Don't act like y'all don't know, because if you know, you know. Everybody, let me say this, y'all. This is a side note. Everybody has struggled at some point in their life. I don't care who say what. They're a liar. A bold-faced liar. Nobody, unless you one of these celebrities, well, yeah, you done, been fooled, you done silver spoon is what is this? I don't know if that's what it's called, but you I guess born into wealth. But even those people have hard times. That's why when they have all that money, you see them, they, doing all kind of crazy stuff, because even they have hard times. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about your hard times, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, whatever your hard time is. Everybody has gone through hard times. Just because they sitting up in their ride right now, they sitting up in their house right now, they sitting up with they quote unquote husband wife situationship. Listen, baby, don't be fooled. God is going to allow somebody to come up out of that, whatever that environment is, and is going to allow you to see these people for who they truly are. I don't know where that's coming from, but God is going to remove you out of the environment so you can really see that this ain't that. These people ain't that, but you are. You've been rocking by yourself, or you've been rocking you and your kids, or you've been rocking you and your family, and y'all may not have had a whole lot, but baby, y'all been making it. Y'all been making do. Y'all been doing what y'all got to do. Things may have been unstable here and there within the connections with your children, whatever it may be. And yet you're connected to other people that look like they thriving. They unit look good. When you see them out and about, they look like they moving all together as one. Do not be fooled. God is going to allow you to see these people. I don't know why that's coming up, because somebody been comparing themselves to other people, other people's lives, other people's relationships, other people's kids. That's over for you. That season right there is over for you. We wiping the slate clean of all of that, y'all. That's it. No more of that right there. No more thinking like that. No more operating like that. You can congratulate people. You can say you like their outfits and all of that, but also do that for yourself too. Do it for yourself too, no matter how people feel about it, because sometimes people start getting the feeling away when you take the energy from them, because you're so used to clapping for them, showing up for them, telling them that you're so inspired by their family, they this and that, and then you have the audacity to really start feeling like that about yourself, picking yourself up, picking your own head up, actually moving forward and believing that about yourself. People get mad with you when you do that, because they never think that you will start thinking like that about you. People know this, but you don't know it. So they keep you in an energy, in a position, and keep you stagnant, thinking that you will always be that. You will always see them as superior. You will always feel like second best. But God is saying, no, I'm clearing your mind. I'm clearing your eyes. I'm clearing the environment. I'm clearing the slate. And when you step back into this scene, when you step back on this environment, when you step back on the job, oh, baby, I'm telling y'all, people will feel you before they see you. Feel you before they see you. Y'all, listen, I gotta make it plain. Y'all ever see somebody who you may think is not as attractive? Because everybody is attractive to somebody. Everybody is attractive to somebody. So you may look at this person as unattractive, but when you see them, they may be with somebody that's attractive, and you're like, well, how did they pull this person? Let's keep it real, y'all. We have these conversations, even if not out loud, we say it in our minds. Don't play. Spirit making it plain for y'all. So you looking at this dynamic, trying to figure out how this one particular person that you deem not as attractive, that other individual could see them for real, could feel them. Even if they don't look good on the outside, that person could feel them. That's why they're connected. That's why I told y'all these connections is real. They're real. We got to stop treating people certain ways because of what they drive and what they look like and all this different stuff. I'm telling you, the more you tap into yourself, people gonna stop seeing you and they're gonna start feeling you. And everybody not gonna like it now. You got to prepare yourself for that. Everybody is not going to like the way you show up, how you think about yourself, the fact that you think you can pull anybody. Let's keep it real. Somebody might feel like that, and that's your business. That don't take nothing away from me. If you feel like you got it like that, go off. But let me say this right here now. If you're going to carry yourself like that in the outside and think that you got it like that, let's make sure that everything internally is right. Everything internally is right. We're not choosing people to be a part of our lives now because of the way they look. We're not choosing people to be a part of our lives now because of what they drive, because of where they live, because of the money that they have. We're not doing that anymore. That's petty stuff. That's kiddie stuff, because that stuff can be taken away the next day. Then what do you have? What's your foundation? That's what I'm telling y'all. We working on us so that whoever we connect to will be solid as well. They won't be insecure. They won't feel like they got to keep up this facade or whatever, keep up this image, keep up money flowing just to please you or just to make the connection work. No. No, 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 no. We're not doing that anymore, y'all. That's over. And if you've never been in a situation like that, congratulations. Continue to stay on that path. Continue to stay 10 toes down. Continue to believe you can do better and be better, because that's what it's all about. In the moment you start believing that more and more and more, the right people will see you. It's the insight that you're having now, though, about you, about your family, about your children, about that job, about your past. It's all in a zip file. God has put it all in a zip file. And at the right time, He going to unzip that thing, and you're going to start picking out pieces that you need. Okay, yeah, I did get that divorce, but I learned X, Y, Z. Okay, yeah, that friend did betray me and it hurt, but I learned X, Y, Z. What can I take from that and build for my future? What can I learn from that relationship and build for my next? How do I want to show up for my next person? I cannot bring the same baggage from my last relationship connection to my new. I cannot take my last experience from my last job and think that everybody on this new job won't treat me the same way, thinking that all the women just hating on me, all the men this and that. We're out of that. Whoever I'm speaking to, if that was your thing or you felt like that, God is giving you a new perspective to show you. There are some good people out here. Not everybody. Not everybody, but the more we elevate, the more we start working on ourselves, it raises our vibrations. And the people that we're supposed to connect to, they already on that level, baby. They waiting on us to get there. And I say us, because I'm not exempt. They're waiting on us to get there. We're trying to figure out why we connect with certain people, why this always happens, this and this and this and this. Sometimes it's within us. It's because we are attracting those things. The right ones that we want to connect with, baby, they sitting at the top waiting. They probably up there by themselves too. It's lonely at the top because not everybody's willing to do the work. For real. Not everybody's willing to grind. For real. Let's talk about these celebrities. People love to talk about them. So not everybody make it to be a celebrity. That's why it's a big thing, because everybody don't want to do the work. Everybody don't want to do the grind work behind doing this talent or whatever God gave them. Everybody don't want to go through that. So the people that do and actually make it, that's why people highlight them and make them feel like they are the ish. Because it takes work to get there. It takes work. Ooh, I just heard somebody must be got a business, or you're working on something and you feel like, I got to get out of here, y'all. It's 33 minutes in. Somebody working on a business and people might be trying to breadcrumb you for your work. Not realizing, even if you do your work within 10 minutes, let's say you charge them $150 and it take you 10 minutes to do whatever the thing that you're charging for. It's not that they're paying for what they don't realize. People don't realize that once you master your craft, you should be working smarter and not harder. But I'm going to charge you what I think it's worth because of what I put into this just to get this out to you. People don't understand that. They look at it and feel like you're not doing nothing. You just post that little video and you go on. Baby, I have gone through hell and high water just to post this video. Yes, I may have posted it and it's 33 minutes, but my life is a reflection of this video. I've gone through so much in order to sit up here and talk about it. So even though it's 33 minutes, we're talking about a whole however many years I've been on this journey or just experiencing this thing. So nobody can put a value on that. I'm speaking to somebody. Nobody can put a dollar on that, baby. Not on your growth, not on your healing, not on your body, not on your mind. None of that. Nobody. Your insight is changing, and it's going to boost you. It's going to boost your confidence, your self-esteem, the way you look at life, the way you look at other people, the way you look at your connections. And the moment you start showing up different, other people have no choice but to get right or get left. That's the kind of energy. Because other than that, y'all gonna constantly be bumping heads because you're elevating too much. Your insight is a little bit different now. You're starting to really see people for who they are. See things for what it is. So it's going to be harder for you to connect with other individuals that's quote unquote beneath you. And that's not to say they're beneath you in that way. No, when you keep elevating like that mentally, these people are beneath you. Y'all conversations aren't the same anymore. You cannot relate to them anymore because they're talking about these things that don't even matter. And you over here trying to figure out why in the world am I feeling this, going through this, experiencing this. God is saying, but I'm giving you that insight because I want you to change the dynamic. I want you to change the connections. I want you to go in there, snatch off some wigs, knock off some caps. You. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, y'all, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support, your comments, all of that. Y'all, please, if y'all don't see me in the comments, I want to take this time right here to say thank you. Thank you so much for just rocking with me, for being real, being raw, being true, being you. Whatever that looked like. I may not personally know you, but baby, our spirits know one another because you have stayed on this video. So that means you resonate with some. It ain't none of me. It's the Most High. I have no idea what anybody got going on. All I know is that I speak what I am giving. So you have stayed this far in, baby. It's for you, and I'm proud of you. And I thank you for spending your time with me. Please know I appreciate it, y'all. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.